Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Surabhi and only in the last video we saw 7 unsettling facts of the apparel industry. If you haven't watched the video yet, I'm giving the link of that video in my description box. Do check it out later and hit the bell icon right away so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. Now that we talk about the 7 facts that we saw in the last video, those completely shattered the superficiality of the ever-loved fashion industry and that we had believed in so many years. Today, we are going to dive straight into looking at 7 ways of making the apparel industry a sustainable place. Because it's never too late to bring about a change and to curb the environmental damage that has been done so far. After all, it is always possible to mend and to improve the things that are left with us, right? So, here we go. Number 1. On demand. On demand basically means making a product only when it's ordered. Such a production cycle cuts down waste, helps avoid overstocking, and reduces the use of resources. The economic benefits of this production cycle includes lower capital investment, smaller inventories, and more flexibility and agility. Shorter turnaround cycles can reduce demand uncertainty and contribute to a more sustainable small batch production cycle. The new breed of startups adopting the agile made-to-order production cycle will drive the mass market players to begin to follow suit. So folks, make way for bespoke, tailor-made and custom clothing. Number 2. High quality and timeless. Guys, it's no-brainer that garments that are rich in quality last longer. A timeless design is a good design that has withstood the test of time. Of course, quality clothes do come with higher price tags, but they surely have some incredible benefits for you as a customer. A is a nature-friendly production. Here, you unknowingly join hands to save the earth. B, you've got something unique. Trust me, distinguishable craftsmanship is for real, my friends. C is durability. The use of the finest materials makes sure that your garment runs its lifetime. And D is a strict waste disposable guidelines. This is a starting point towards achieving environmental sustainability. Number 3. Green and clean. Eco-fashion or ethical fashion involves sustainable production as in raw materials used, working conditions and fair trade. It involves clothing that is manufactured in the most environment-friendly way. This helps to promote a healthy lifestyle and ecosystem supporting a greener world. This is a commitment to fair practices, social responsibility and environmental stability. There's a need for the manufacturers to produce clothing in a cleaner way, while for the customers it is definitely possible to use clothing in a disciplined manner, because fast fashion is killing the planet. Number 4. Fair and ethical. Fair fashion concerns itself with the brutal abuse of humans in the current fast fashion industry. It is against exploitation, inhuman hours, sweatshops, and child abuse. It is basically about empowering workers by ensuring them good working conditions, fair wages, and healthcare. How amazing it would be if we knew who made our clothes and we could give them a shout out. Giving fair share and credit to regional artisans will assimilate a sense of pride in them, thereby improving the social and economical structure. So, the next time you go out to shop, be assured that the business was ethically done and fair treatment was given to the hands who made your clothes. Number 5. Repair, redesign, upcycle. Repair is fixing broken or abandoned pieces. Redesigning is basically redoing outfits that are still usable. And upcycling means designing discarded clothes for brand new use. We often ditch clothes once we get bored with them, they tear off, or they become dated ones. And that's exactly when we should think of these three factors. Repair your broken clothes, upcycle and redesign the clothes that you no longer care to flaunt in the same old style or look. This way, you'd be doing favors on the life cycle of the clothes and wonders to yourself. Number 6. Rent, lease, swap. Imagine a blingy clutch bag you like is way too pricey for an evening gala. You have your expensive, only once worn wedding lehenga cluttered up in your closet. And you bought a chunky neck piece only to realize that it better suits your cousin and hers suits you. Well, that's exactly when this factor comes into play. Rather than abandoning and dumping such products, you could totally rent out the expensive ones, as more and more players in the industry are setting up shop in the online clothing and accessories rental space where the business is brisk. You can lease out your hardly worn or occasionally wearable clothes to people who might want to pick it up at the moment. And you can totally swap your products amongst your family members and friends that doesn't suit your taste anymore, or in case you changed your mind. Obviously, now you know the drill. Number 7. Secondhand and vintage. Vintage is normally used to describe clothes that are between 20 and 100 years old and is sometimes called retro clothing. Our grandparents are the best source of vintage clothing. Like me, do you guys too love the peculiar vibe intact to these clothes? Similarly, the undesirable clothes lying around in your wardrobes should be given into second-hand shops or donated to charity or handed over to friends and relatives who might find it desirable. However, wash and care of clothes is a tricky part that can be followed only through the instruction labels that these clothes come with. Proper maintenance, indulging in vintage and second-hand clothing ensures that clothes are consumed until their exhaustive stage, which in turn can save up on resources and avoid landfill exploitation. So, these were the 7 ways of how you could go about bringing up the change. By now, it's quite clear to you that sustainable fashion isn't a passing trend. It is time to let go of our traditional habits, inorganic methods of manufacturing without compromising on our fashion game. From relatively small, unknown designers to big-name luxury brands, the industry is gradually making great strides in raising global awareness. Style Stack Apparels is one such fashion house that gives you the best bespoke, made-to-order and custom clothing experience at your doorstep. Check out their amazing website that I've mentioned in my description box below. Although sustainable fashion remains a niche market, one thing is certain: the future is looking greener. So, this was about it. I'm the Crazy Lady. Let me know your thoughts about these 7 sustainable aspects in the comments below. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up and share the video as much as possible, as I come up with a new video every Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week. Until then, you stay safe and stay sustainable.